This is a PSA. Well, actually, it's a podcast called PSA. Hosted by a man named Justin.Jarzombek. Please, don't stop what you're doing, just listen. If you ever have to shit during the duration of his ramblings, please do not hesitate to listen as you do so. In addition, do not feel bad for the man you are about to listen to. Contrary to popular belief, he does not have a mental disorder, his brain just works like this. For he is painfully self-aware.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Welcome back to PSA, Painfully Self-Aware. I'm your host, Justin.Jarzombek. I will never get over that intro. I'll never get over that intro. It's fucking amazing. Kid Brian, you're amazing. You're amazing. I've linked him down below in the, if you're watching this on YouTube, I linked it down below in the like little description box. Linked his Instagram. If you want to beat, hit him up. He's great. We're going to be doing some stuff very soon. We're going to be making some music, like, I don't know, some TMG, Young Gravy, Lonely Island type comedy music, but it's going to be dope-ass fucking beats and shit. Yeah, man. Love it. Welcome back to the podcast, guys. I am very excited. Thank you for all the love on the first one. I was not expecting as many plays as it got, because a 45-minute long like thing on YouTube, that's like not a lot of, usually it doesn't get that many views. The engagement isn't huge on that, but a lot of people, it was like 500 views or something in only a week, and a lot of people stayed through like all of it, through like 40 minutes of it, of me just fucking rambling. I got like so many DMs of like people being like, oh, this part was so funny. I'm like, I don't even remember saying that. I like black out. Whenever I do these podcasts and shit, I black out. I'm blacked out right now. It's like I'm blackout drunk. I swear to God. I don't even understand what I'm saying, really. That's why I really, really hope I'm making sense. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. I think it's dumb for me to have a podcast right now. I think it's dumb for a growing teenager to have a podcast. I think it's dumb because I don't have all my thoughts, morals, stances on things together. Like obviously like the big things like I have figured out. Like I'm not like a shit person or anything, But it's like someone could fucking dig this fucking podcast from when I was 19 up in 20 years and be like, why the fuck do you say that? Hey man, 10 years ago when I was 9, I didn't know how to multiply. So, did that make sense? Stances change is what I'm saying. And I'm still learning, growing, as we all are, but I feel like when people used to get famous, they used to get famous when they were like 30 or 40, and they had a lot more things figured out, Now a fucking 10-year-old can get famous for anything he wants, anything he or she wants, you can get famous for. That's proved in the fucking Sway House and the Hype House and all that fucking shit. You can get famous for whatever you want. Literally whatever you want. There's so many people on fucking TikTok throwing like ping pong balls into like toilet paper holes. Famous as fuck. Famous as a motherfucker. What am I doing all of this? I could CGI throwing a ping pong ball into a fucking paper towel roll and get millions of views, but I'm over here risking my life because crazy ass Bryce fucking Hall is going to come chop my dick off when I'm trying to pull into my house in LA. I'm going to tell him, hey, you can't jewel on my property, and he's going to beat the fuck out of me. I'm risking my life. I was going to say for you guys, but I do this mostly for me, but also for you guys, because I don't know. I have a nice growing fan base already. It's like weird. It's weird. It's weird, but I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. And it's so weird. It's so weird to like start to get popping. I'm not saying like I'm at any sort of fame level. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm the Justin Bieber of comedy. I'm not saying that. Even though my manager wants to make me that, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, when you start to have like people enjoy your shit, it's weird. It's weird. Because the only other times I used to have this was like you go to like a party or you're at school or something and people just laugh when you say something. And that's it. And I was never known as like the funny guy. Like no one was like, oh, that's the class clown right there. Because I would just kind of sit back in class and just be like, what the fuck are all these people doing? Like these fucking like the popular ones or whatever. Or just like some fucking, you know, like the kids that would go in to like your class, but it wasn't their period, and they'd sit like right next to the teacher, you know, and they just fucking kiss ass and suck dick all day to the fucking teacher, man. It's like, chill out, bro. Who the fuck you trying to impress, man? You're a fucking sophomore and you're hanging out with the goddamn English teacher, and the English teacher would eat that fucking shit up, dude. They'd be like, oh my God, I wasn't popular in high school, but now that the popular kid is sitting next to me in this high school, it makes up for it. That's how scandals start. That's how scandals happen. Weird as fuck. It'd always be like the fucking like running back for the football team doing that shit. Man, he doesn't fucking like you. He likes that he's not in his other class. He doesn't have to do shit. Because you're like, oh, fucking Mike had to stay back an extra period and help with stuff. No, he fucking didn't. You just want to feel popular, English teacher. Fucking weird, dude. Don't tell me that's not true, because that is true in every single school. 100%. I don't know if it's an English teacher necessarily. Sometimes it's like the like shit classes. They're like not electives, but they're like not important, you know? Like econ or something. Who the fuck gives a shit about econ? Bro, did I even start this? Oh, thank God. What if I didn't start this? Oh my God, I'd be an insane man. What if, oh my God. That'd be so fucking funny if I didn't start this thing and someone just like walked in. There was no camera, no lights or anything. I just had a microphone that wasn't plugged in anywhere and I was just talking to the fucking wall. That's pretty much what I do all day when I'm not doing this. This is just a slice. This is a 1 hour slice of my thoughts per day. I swear to God, for all hours that I'm awake, I could have a podcast. I could do a 24-hour long podcast if I wanted to. I swear to God I could. That's why I'm like, that's why I'm like so baffled by the fact that I have like people like liking my shit, because I'm like, these are just my genuine thoughts all the time, all the fucking time. One day I'll do like a 24-hour long thing and like see if I can do it. I'm sure I could. Actually, I fucking know I could. Maybe this is why I feel like I black out, because I'm actually like saying them out loud. I'm saying my fucking thoughts out loud. I wrote on my notes here, I said don't cuss so much. Because like my family's friends, they watch this. I'm like, why are you watching this? And my parents are like, no, come on, they're supporting you. And I'm like, just talk about my asshole all day. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the asshole support. I appreciate you. It's kind of weird though. If any of my family friends are watching this, continue. You can keep watching it. I'd love to talk about it with you. But I wrote down, don't cuss so much, because I cuss a lot. And I know in 10 years, I'll be like, wow, I was 19 and I was cussing so much, I should have chilled out. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll cuss even more in 10 years. That'd be fun. What else? Yeah, man, I'm like dumb. I'm too dumb. Not like dumb like school dumb or like street smarts dumb. I'm dumb like as in I don't know anything. Louis C.K. had a bit, still has a bit, and this is old. This is before all the allegations. Don't fucking come for me. He had a bit. It was like he was like 50 years old or something, and then there was a 25-year-old next to him, and he was like, "I'm smarter than you." He's like, "I don't care if you went to Harvard or whatever." He's like, "Because I'm older, I'm smarter than you." And I was like, "Yeah, I get that 100%. I'm a fucking idiot." So dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. That's a Lil Baby song. Hopefully I reflect on these. Hopefully I reflect on this in like 10 years. And I'm not like, wow, that was stupid that I did all that. Hopefully I'm going to continue doing this. That'd be great. Okay, sorry. My camera like fucking cut out for a second. But yeah, it's all good. We're good. We're going to keep trekking along. We're going to keep trekking along. Yes, I'm too dumb and young to have this shit. I'm too dumb and young to have it, okay? Also, I made a TikTok the other day, and I was like lip syncing the ad libs to a 21 Savage song, duetting this guy named Chase, who's fucking popping his shit. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was legit. I thought it was funny. I thought maybe it was like satisfying too, but I thought mostly it was funny. I wasn't trying to thirst trap or anything, because I make fun of those motherfuckers who do all that shit. So I was like, when it came out and it was getting some traction, I was like, why does everyone think I was thirst trapping in this? Why would I fucking be a hypocrite like that? I literally, all my content is based off like, hey, don't thirst trap. It's weird and it's dumb. It's weird and it's dumb. Don't do that. Keep your horniness to yourself, please, or go on the hub. How about do that? How about if you want to shake your dick on TikTok, just move that to OnlyFans, and then you make way more money. How about that? But I made this TikTok, and I was lip syncing to it, and I was lip syncing like the ad libs, and I thought it was funny to be like a white kid, and these two white kids are lip syncing a 21 Savage song. I thought that was fucking funny, and it was like the fucking idea I had was like I was interviewing him, but I was fucking saying the ad libs, whatever. And I again thought that was funny because he was talking about like hot sauce on her titties and shit like that. So I was like, why the fuck would that be an interview? I thought the whole thing was funny, right? Then I get this gigantic influx, don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean, a flock of motherfuckers, not motherfuckers, people who support me. I get a flock of people being like, this is fucking hot, Justin. This is fucking hot as shit. And I was like, what? And then there was like a couple of people being like, oh, you switched up, man. You fucking switched up. I was like, I didn't switch up. I was like, my intention was not to be like serious with this at all. I thought it was fucking funny. Maybe I could use the acting chops that I have for some funny and satisfying content. But the stigma around it is that when you do that, you're trying to get people to fuck you. And that's not the case. That's not the case at all. Because I just thought it was funny. And dude, I'm not bragging here. I'm not bragging at all. There was so many girls that came into my DMs after that. And I hated it. I hated it so much. I literally like deleted like all of them. I don't know why though. I don't know why I hated it so much. Maybe it's because I was like attracting the wrong crowd. I was like, if you thought I was trying to thirst trap and be like hot and sexy and that shit, if you thought that, you clearly don't understand what I do. And I'm not going to like you. I'm not going to enjoy your presence. Maybe that's why. I don't know. And I was just like uncomfortable with like all these people being like, oh shit, I would fuck you. There was like people in there. Like, I get it. Girls, I get it. I'm not trying to simp right now. I'm not being a simp. I'm speaking from my own experience. I get it. When someone is like in your DMs being like, I will fuck you right now. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Buy me dinner first, okay? Take me to Red Lobster at least. Get me some Cheddar Bay biscuits and a shrimp fettuccine. Please. Before you tell me you want to fuck me. Is that weird? Is that weird to think that? Or at least like have some finesse with it, Don't just outwardly say it. That's fucking weird. But then I'm like, you should always tell the truth. That's like my thing. Is like, you in 99% of situations, you should tell the truth immediately. But that's weird. I don't know you, man. I don't know you. Play it up a little, at least. What if I think you're ugly? What do I say? What do I say if I think you're ugly? What do I do? I guess I just delete it. And listen, it's not rude to think people are ugly. It's not. It's a word. Ugly's a word. Some people have to be it. I'm sorry. You guys, some of you guys might think I'm ugly. I don't give a shit, because there's some people who think, apparently all these people in my fucking comments think I'm hot as shit. And that's fine too. There's people who are indifferent about me. There's people who think I am the most disgusting, wretched person on the entire planet, and there's people who think I'm literally fucking Timothy Chalamet. I was getting compared to Harry Styles and that shit. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. Because he is a god among men, a fantastic looking human being, and you know what that's going to do for my ego? That's going to bump it the fuck up. Okay? Yes, it's okay to think some people are ugly. That's completely okay. It's not okay to be like, hey, you're fucking ugly. That's fucking rude. Don't do that. Don't do that. But it is okay to think it. Just be nice. Just be nice. Okay? Just be nice. Just be nice, but say your point. Because a lot of people are like, but that's not being nice. But it is. But it is. I'd way rather someone tell me the truth than fucking beat around the fucking bush. If Jerry Seinfeld came up to me and I was like, do you think I'm funny? And he was like, I'd be like, yes or no. And if he was like, no, I'd be like, okay, that hurts a little, but it's fine. Because now I know I need to improve. Because one of my heroes says I need to improve, and that's okay. That's okay. Because I'd way rather do that than anything else. And also, I said this on a TikTok live or something, and someone said it was a superpower. I said, anyone can come up to me and say anything, and it will not affect me. Unless it's like genuine constructive criticism. What I mean by this is that someone can come up to me and be like, you're a piece of shit and you're not funny. And I'd be like, hey, go fuck yourself. If it's someone like I don't respect, there's not a lot of people I respect. Like my close friends, my family, of course, and then there's like a Mount Rushmore of like people I respect, like celebrities is what I mean. Anyone other than that can come up to me and be like, you're a piece of shit, and I would not care. I would say, okay. That's not a superpower in my opinion. That's just like how you should live. Because I feel like a lot of people have anxiety because they fucking care so much about what others think, man. It's like fucking chill, bro. Is this even funny? Is this podcast even a funny one? It's making me feel better, honestly. I was very stressed out for the past couple days. And this is making me feel better. I didn't bring my jug today. It broke. I bought a new one like 2 days ago. I was at the gym today. Of fucking course. Hey, guess what? I was at the gym today. Oh, I'm sorry. You could have guessed that. Hey, I was at the gym today. Oh, wait, Justin, we already know. We already fucking know. You said you're there every day. I said, yeah. I was at the gym today, and I was on the Stairmaster. And I put my jug on the Stairmaster, and it's pretty high up. It's probably like 6 feet up. And it fell over, and it popped. And it was a full jug. It was a full jug. I went in the morning, so I didn't drink anything yet. Full-ass jug. And it spilled everywhere. It got like on the wires for the Stairmaster. Why is it that in like cartoons and shit, as soon as water gets on a wire, it explodes? Why is that? Why is that? Because there's never been one time I got water on any electronic ever. There's never been one time I got water on it and it went and exploded and sparked and smoked. There's not been one time. There's not been a single time that's happened. I spilled a gallon of water on these wires, okay? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. These are old-ass wires. My gym, it's got, like, new equipment, but it's, like, kind of old. So, like, there was a couple wires back there that were, like, kind of old. And it was fine, dude. I, like, freaked out for a second. I was like, this place is going to short circuit. All the lights are going to go, and all shut down. They're all going to shut down. It's going to clicker, and then it's going to shut down. That's what's going to happen. It's going to flicker and clicker, and then it's going to shut down. That's what's going to happen. Didn't happen at all. I'd use like 10 of those little like bitch towels that you like use to wipe down the thing. I was like, I was like, lady, don't you have like a normal towel? And she said, no, we only have like 10 of these bitch towels. And I said, I guess I'll use the bitch towels. She was very nice though. I felt so bad. I said, hey, I spilled all this water. Can I get a couple towels to clean it up? And she said, yes, and I'll help you. And I was like, please don't. I was like, it was very nice of you. It was so nice of you to help me. But I feel so bad sometimes for making people do their job. I feel so bad. Because if I was in that position, I'd be like, but I wouldn't. Would I or wouldn't I? I don't know. I'm spiraling out of control. I'm sorry. If you're listening to this, does anyone relate? I don't really care if you relate or not. As long as you find it funny. Not even if you find it funny. As long as you find it kind of interesting or something. Jesus Christ. I've been doing this for 20 minutes already? Okay. But I was there. I had to use like 10 of those bitch towels to clean it all up. They were all sopping, soaking wet. And then I had no water for the rest of the time. That was fine. But now I have to refill this Fiji water bottle. Fiji is the best water, dude. Fiji is the best water. I don't know if it's the bottle or whatever that makes it fucking like crispy, clean, clear. But it is great. Even when you fill up, I use sink water. I didn't even use fridge water or a Brita. I used it straight from the tap and I filled it with this Fiji. Fantastic water. If you don't think water has different tastes, go fuck yourself. As I said, I'm trying not to curse so much. Is it the water that has the different taste or the bottles? Because I think they're both contributing factors. I don't know. I'm fucking nuts, dude. What else did I write down? I thought that video was funny, bro. Oh yeah, okay. Listen. I am not judge, jury, executioner for cringe. I don't think anyone is. Because, as I say all the time, Addison Rae, the D'Amelios, Bryce Hall, Noah Beck, Griffin Johnson, all these guys, all these influencers, make so much money, live in the life, live in the dream, live in what a lot of people think is the dream. So I'm just goofing on it to have a good time and to maybe say, hey, like it's, you know, it might not all be good. You know, I'm not judge, jury, executioner, but I'm like on the flip side of the coin because I feel like the only people that notice this are like older people, right? Like when you look at a video of yourself from when you were in middle school, you're like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? So that's how all these, like, I was so cringe, right? So that's how all these like 50-year-olds and 40-year-olds are looking at these TikTokers and being like, oh my God, that's so cringy that they're doing that right now. But I've realized this in this time, while I'm considered one of them, I'm being like, hey, I also think that it's true. And there's a lot of people that are like, hey, we also think that it's true that they're cringe, right? But again, I'm not judge, jury, executioner. I'm just trying to fucking have a goofball ass time, bro. I'm not trying to bully anyone or anything. I'm just trying to be like, hey, look at the flip side of this. Hey, these thirst traps that you're posting, bro, they might be getting a lot of 12-year-olds riled up, but the people that are your age are like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Don't take yourself so seriously. Of course, take yourself seriously sometimes, but don't take yourself so seriously. And that's that might be like the core issue to all these people that I'm like, yuck, to. That they take themselves so seriously when they're not like doing anything. They take themselves seriously for doing nothing. So whack, so weird, so whack, so wild. I don't know, man. I don't know. There was a comment on my YouTube that said nobody, and then said, Justin, what was I talking about? Exactly. Because guess what? I black out during this. I'm completely blacked out right now. I don't understand what I'm saying. So in the little snippets of when I do understand what I'm saying, I say, oh shit, what was that main topic I was talking about again? Jesus Christ. I saw on Instagram, Lil Baby had a birthday party. Which, first of all, he literally brought a jewelry store to his birthday party, and I would assume it was all paid for. That's fucking crazy as shit. Imagine being able to do that. I want to hang around these people so bad. I don't want to be like in that lifestyle. I don't want to have the amount of money to be like, hey, I'm going to pay for all my friends to get bust down Pateks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have that kind of power, money, whatever. I don't want to be handing out Cartier watches like it's nothing, okay? That's too much power. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. That's just too much. But I want to hang around these people so bad. Maybe get a free watch out of it. Who knows? But I want to hang around these people so bad and be like, how distant are they from reality? How distant, honestly, are they? Or how grounded are they? And they're just doing this because they fucking made it, you know? So Lil Baby had this party, right? All these people fucking Gunna, Meek Mill, Future, they were all there. And they were like buying up bust down chains and shit, which is so funny. You'd have to assume it's a birthday party. You'd have to assume it's paid for. Why would he bring a jewelry store there for them to like buy stuff? That'd be weird. That'd be like if you brought an Urban Outfitters to your birthday party. That's like if you had your birthday party at Urban Outfitters and like, you guys can... It's just a store. You can buy anything you want. That'd be funny. Hey guys, we're having my birthday party at an Urban Outfitters. Make sure to bring money if you want to buy stuff from Urban Outfitters. Why are you having it at Urban Outfitters? Why don't you just have it at the Chuck E. Cheese next door? Because I want to have it at the Urban. I want you guys to have the ability, if you want something, to buy it. I want you guys to be able to buy something if you want to. If not, I guess we'll just hang around and walk around. Dude, are you just having your birthday party at the mall? No, it's only at Urban. You're not allowed to go to any other stores. None. No other stores. You're not allowed. You're not fucking allowed. What are you talking about? I swear to God, I'm going to lock you in this Urban Outfitters for 24 hours. You can buy something if you want to, and if you don't, you can chill and walk around. Well, who gets the one bed that's at Urban Outfitters? Me. It's my fucking birthday, but me. Where are we going to sleep? You said it was like 24 hours. Don't give a shit. I get the one bed. Why is there one bed at Urban Outfitters? They sell like one blanket or whatever. They sell like one comforter and a neon fucking like headboard above it that says like, sweet dreams. And there's like chairs at some Urban Outfitters and shit. Like, who's buying their furniture from Urban? Not me. Honey, we need a new bed. Do we go to IKEA? Do we go to Rooms to Go? Do we go to Home Goods? Ashley Furniture Home? Honey, I was thinking we hit Urban Outfitters. Oh, okay. And then after that, we should get some walls maybe because we live outside. Because that's how urban we are. That's how hipster and urban we are. We're going to get a bed before we get walls in a house because we want to be close to nature, but we don't want to sleep on it. My bed is grass. I feel like everyone that loves Urban Outfitters, first of all, I shop there, but I don't love it, okay? I buy a couple pieces from there. I feel like everyone who loves it wants to be barefoot so bad all of the time. I feel like they want to be barefoot so bad all of the time. It would just like dirty ass feet and a beanie on. Is that too general of a statement? Is that not specific enough for people that go to Urban? It's either that or you want to look like you skate so bad. Did I run through all the Urban Outfitters material? No, dude, because fucking Urban, expensive as a motherfucker, dude. And their shit doesn't even last that long, dude. I bought a sweatshirt from there once. It was like a Budweiser one. I still have it, but it's like completely faded, and I took good-ass care of that shit. It was like $70. Everything there is like $70 and up. And their jeans are always ass. They never have good jeans. They're either baggy as fucking dog shit. Try not to curse too much. JK, we're just going to do it. I'm sorry to everyone listening that knows me and knows my family. You're just going to have to deal with it if you want to. Deal with it if you want to. If you don't, you close out. The jeans are baggy as shit. And then they have some like weird ass stuff. They have corduroy cargo pants. Too many trends at once. Either corduroy or cargo. Pick one. Don't try and mash them all up. Hey, these are corduroy cargo pants. That's also a trucker hat and also vintage. And also I thrifted it. And also I listened to Claro. Their fitting rooms are always great, though. Why the fuck am I still talking about Urban? Anyway, Lil Baby had this party, right? Oh, man. You gotta give it to me. You gotta give it to me. I remembered it that time. That's so funny. Lil Baby had this party, right? So many people there. Oh, and a couple days before that, Young Thug posted that they were all at like a strip club or just a club or whatever in Atlanta. It was like Young Thug, Gunna, Lil Baby, all of them at like a huge-ass club, packed as shit. I looked through all of the comments. There was maybe 2 comments on Young Thug's post that said like, hey, why aren't you guys wearing a mask? And they just got they just got absolutely obliterated by everyone else. Like, yeah, fuck you, Young Thug does whatever he wants. Jeffrey. That's so, because, and I posted this on my Instagram story too, and I was like, you notice how like no one's getting mad at them? I'm not saying it's right what they're doing. I'm not saying it's right at all. Like, you shouldn't obviously be doing that right now. I mean, COVID is as big as it ever was. You shouldn't be doing that right now. But they don't give a fuck. And they're respected. And their audience isn't 12-year-old girls. Maybe some 12-year-old girls listen to them, but their audience like really doesn't give a shit what they do. And that's why they like won't, rappers like won't get canceled. Rappers literally could kill someone and won't get canceled. Isn't that whack as shit? But then Bryce Hall had a party when he turned 21 or whatever, or 22, whatever. Like 6 months ago during like the height of quarantine, and everyone was on his fucking asshole. And I was like, why did everyone care about Bryce? And they like shut down his power and all that shit, and no one gives a shit about Lil Baby and Young Thug and Gunna. Oh, because Bryce has no talent. And also, his audience are prepubescent people. So they don't have all their thoughts together. They can all have an army and go after him and, I guess, cancel him. Young Thug, Lil Baby, and Gunna, what are people going to say? What are people going to say to stop them from doing what they're doing? They don't give a shit because people love their music. I want to be very clear that I don't condone what either of these people were doing, having parties and shit. That's dumb as fuck. But I just want to see the correlation and be like, why did everyone get mad at these TikTokers and no one's getting mad at Young Thug, Lil Baby, and Gunna? I genuinely think it comes down to the fan base and the talent, which is so weird. It's so weird. A rapper will never, ever, 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 ever get canceled. I've yet to see it. I've yet to see a rapper get canceled. I'm genuinely trying to think, has a rapper ever gotten canceled? I don't think so. And they say the worst things, man. The worst things in songs. The worst, absolute worst things in songs. Like Tyler, the Creator, he used to have like songs and shit and that were like dicey as shit, but like that's his thing. That's his thing. So his fan base is like, yeah, that's his thing, but he's not a shit person. I guess it's if you're like genuinely a shit person and it gets out. Interesting. Super weird. Because like Louis C.K. made it like tons of jokes about like, you know, like being like weird to like women and like all this shit and never got canceled. But then when some legit stuff came out about him being him actually being a human being, people were like, no, dude, you're canceled. You're donezo. That's so weird. I think people disconnect the celebrity person from the regular person. Well, I guess how could you not? You don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes, man. That is absolutely bonkers. That's fucking crazy. Like Lil Yachty tweeted. He was like, the fuck did he say? Bryce Hall tweeted something first. He was like, what music should I listen to? And Lil Yachty sent him one of, retweeted it with a picture and was like, hey, you should listen to this song at this part specifically. And it was a song that Lil Yachty was like hopped on or something. And the bar at that part was like, I want Addison Rae to be my doctor and like examine my balls or something. And then Bryce was like, he got like all heated and shit, and he sent like a selfie of him and Addison together to Lil Yachty. Dude, that was so cringy, man. So let me re-explain if you don't know. So Bryce tweeted the thing, what should I listen to? Yachty sent him the song with the clip of being like, I want Addison Rae to like fucking examine my balls or whatever. And then Bryce responded with a selfie of him and Addison like cuddling. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You think he really honestly gives a shit? That's so cringy, man. He basically was like, haha, Lil Yachty, she's mine forever. We're going to be together forever, Lil Yachty. You'll never take him away. It's the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Oh, my God. Oh. That is so... It made my dick go inside my body. That's how cringy it was. My asshole closed, dick in my body. Oh. Hey, Lil Yachty, the power of love is too strong, Lil Yachty. Oh my God. That's like when someone someone slides in your girl's DMs or something, and then you send like a selfie back and you're like kissing her or whatever. It's like, dude, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? You did that for both of you, so that you both go, we're so fucking in love with each other. Yes, yes, yes. Fuck all these other people. It's like, dude, just fucking leave it alone. He should have just left it alone or said LOL. And then like Griffin was commenting something, I don't really remember, but he was really funny about it, as he should have been. It's so fucking dumb, dude. That was the most cringe thing I've ever seen in my life, I think. Unless I'm wrong about the situation and Bryce didn't send that thing back, I'm like 99% sure he did. I wasn't really paying attention, but if he did, that's really cringy. I want Yachty to go after fucking like every couple and just see how they, like every TikTok couple, and just see how they react, dude. Just so cringy, man. It's because they're not real celebrities, man. They're not real celebrities. And then genuine celebrities, like, don't give a shit about them, as they shouldn't. But then, like, the Sway Boys in the Hype House care, like, so much about these people because they idolize them and they want to be like them. It's like, yeah, obviously, because they're awesome. They have talent and they have work ethic, and they do something and they release stuff that affects you in a good way, in a positive way. And what do? You're famous for nothing. You're famous for nothing. Once again, I want to preface this by saying I'm not judge, jury, executioner, and I am not at all the most talented person on the planet or anything. I'm just trying to goof on every situation that's happening with all these people because it is so hilarious how unself-aware they are. If this is true that Bryce actually sent that thing back, which I'm like pretty sure, I don't have any like internet here. I really need to get some internet so I can fucking fact check myself and not look like a fucking idiot if I'm wrong. But if I'm right, that's hilarious. You'll never take away our love for each other, Lil Yachty. No matter how many bars you write about my girlfriend. And also, I'll jewel in your face, and if you tell me to stop, I'll beat you up. That's so funny. What if Kanye writes a bar like that? And then it's like really awkward when Addison goes and hangs out with the Kardashians. With the cardiologist. Why is Addison hanging out with the Kardashians? Why? I don't know. How did that even come up? Khloe really slid into Addison's DMs? That's insane. That's insanity. That's legit insanity that happened. But whatever. I guess they're pretty much famous for like both of the same things. Just like famous for pretty much being famous. Yes, I know they're models, obviously. But like there's a lot of models that are like not as famous as them, and I guess it's because you don't know them personally. I guess Keeping Up with the Kardashians is what did it. But they're like pioneers for that, right? For that like that kind of like TV. I don't know. We've gone off the rails as a society, in my opinion. I think we've officially gone off the rails. I think God is like, none of this was supposed to happen. None of this. Not a single thing that's happening right now. This was not planned. This was not planned. I'm sorry, everyone down there, but this wasn't planned. I tried to make COVID to kill all of you, to put you out of your misery, and look at you. Look at you go. You invented masks. Wow. God's like, wow. I'm very impressed by all of you. You invented masks. You're dodging every bullet. Good job, actually. Good job to every one of you. It's fucking crazy, man. I was going to talk about millennial humor, but I'm already at like 40-some minutes. And I want to keep these to like a 45-minute thing, you know? I think millennial humor, I can do a straight hour on that shit. I was going to talk about that thing. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about it, and then if I want to expand on it next week, I will. There's a video, and it's like, it's this family, I guess, or something. I don't know. The main chick is like, she's got to be at least 30. She's got to be at least 30, and she's rapping about putting your milk before your cereal, and like does a whole rap about like, if you put your milk before your cereal, you are the worst. And that makes me want to kill myself. The fact that that's a thing in this world makes me want to not be here anymore. It really honestly does. Millennial humor is so weird because they take something that's like niche, that's like doesn't matter, and this is what comedy is. This is a like extension of comedy. I'm gonna give you a little crash course. It's a little extension of comedy. So taking something that doesn't really matter and blowing it out of proportion is like usually funny. That's pretty much what I do 100% of the time, because none of this TikTok drama, none of any of this matters, but I talk about it for 45 minutes. And that's what I do. That's like the main thing that I do, is take small things and I blow them out of proportion for comedy. But millennial humor is very weird and niche in the way that they take stuff that really genuinely doesn't matter and they blow it too much out of proportion, and it's so cringe. Like the milk before your cereal thing. Like, that's not even funny in the first place. Like, who genuinely gives a shit? But then making a whole rap being like, milk or cereal first. If you answered cereal, or you answered milk, like, you are the worst, or whatever. Making like a whole ass rap to it. I get you were trying to be goofy, but yikers. So weird, man. I'm trying to think of another example, like when they go, oh, you don't watch Harry Potter? I can't talk to you. I can't talk to you. Oh my God, I can't talk to you. Okay, don't talk to me then. I'd actually prefer it if you didn't. I'll expand on that next week for sure. Fuck. It's been 45 minutes. I blacked out. I blacked out. I couldn't even tell you. What did I even talk about? I remember maybe talking about Urban Outfitters. Did I even finish the little baby thing with the party? I don't know. He had a party and everyone was getting... Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it was with the fucking COVID and shit. All right, well, that was this episode of PSA. I'm Justin.Jarzombek, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Peace.